Hello and welcome to this episode where I'm talking about my end of year musings, as this is the last episode for the calendar year. And as you can see, I thought I'd spark it up, dress in red in the holiday festive feeling. Like, let's get into this. It's almost Christmas, it's almost the end of the year, and I thought, why not? We'll put the red on and let's get into this festive spirit. So I wanted to talk about what it's been for you this last 12 months. Have you future-proofed your business? Is your business holiday-proof? And what I mean by that, have you put in place everything you needed to? Paid all the bills, made sure you've got enough money to cover things, got in as much money as you can, and done what you need to do to make sure that you can go away and have that bit of a break. I'm assuming you're having a break, that you have that bit of a break without worrying about the business. Because it really is important that you take the time out. I know, bit of the pot calling the kettle black, because I tend to work 7 days a week. But I love what I do, so it never feels like I'm working. And that in itself is a challenge, because when you do what you love, you just want to keep doing more of it. And then you get into this trap of working 7 days a week. So make sure you've holiday-proofed your business and you're taking some time out. From a business perspective, have a look back on what you've done on the last 12 months. What has 2019 done for you? What have your wins been? What are the good things that have happened? And even if you're struggling, even if you are worrying about how you're going to survive the holiday period from a cash flow perspective, and business and all the other things that go on, but you know me, I'm always talking about the cash flow and the numbers, there will have been times in the year when things have gone well. Think about that new client that you picked up who's just the best person and you love working with them. Think about the month where you had really good sales. Think about perhaps that new employee who's working out really, really well. Or think about perhaps the person you let go that needed to be let go, or who left that's like, actually wasn't a good thing at the time, it was an important person, a key person, but perhaps someone who didn't quite fit. And now you've got a better team around you. Think about what you've done and achieved in your business. Have you launched new products or services? Have you started something new? Have you won any awards? Have you been a finalist in awards? Have you created more content? Are you getting more feedback from social media? Are you getting more inquiries? There will be things. There will be a number of things that will have happened that are positive about your business. And one of the tricks I do is every week in my weekly planner, one of the things it asks me to do is, what are the wins for the week? And one of the things I'll be doing in the holiday period is pulling out my 4 quarters of planners and looking at every single week and putting together that list of all the wins for the year. And there's normally 4 or 5 each week. Now, some of them is simply that I finished doing a project, like there was a work project I had to do and I finished it, and some of them are just that kind of daily thing. But in amongst those, there are some other amazing things that I know I will have forgotten about. But because I wrote them down every week, I'm going to be able to go back and look at them. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a list of what my wins were for 2019. And look, in doing that, I'll probably drop off some of those project completion things. I might leave a few in, but I'm going to pick out sort of the good stuff and then reflect on that. And reflect on where you were a year ago and where you are now. Because I will guarantee that you are different to where you were a year ago. Reflect on it. Reflect on the good times you've had with family, friends, any trips you've done, any, I don't know, your business is different, everyone's different, but there'll be things in there. and celebrate those. And put those in your mind, create a list of them. And celebrate that for this year. And think about what could you do to add to that list in 2020. What other things could you change from what you've done last year that would be different in 2020? I know I've got a heap of things I'm changing. I've got some amazing things that are going on in my business, which you'll hear more about in the coming months, and I am so excited about what 2020 is going to be. It's going to be another massive, awesome year. It's not saying there haven't been some bad times and tough times. There have been. And the things that I haven't even told the world, because I am a fairly private person. And so whilst I do create the content all the time, there are things that have gone on around in my family that I have not shared to the world because I don't, and that's just me, and that's fine. So I want you to have a Merry Christmas, celebrate, reflect back on the good times. On the good times, remember that? Reflecting on the good times, celebrate, enjoy, whatever that looks like for you, with whoever it is, or however that looks like. But take the time over these next few weeks to look back, celebrate, have a drink if you like to drink, eat yummy food, enjoy the sun, but enjoy and relax. Take the time out, read a book, do something different, go to the movies, do things perhaps you don't normally do. And take that bit of time out and come back refreshed and ready to kick off a new decade in 2020. Can't believe it's 2020, can you? Unbelievable. But Merry Christmas, all the best, and I look forward to more communication, being in touch, giving you more in 2020.